Hey Kickstarters, it's Travis coming at you for Thursday's edition of this week's topic, which is being outed. Now I'm just going to start off and say that I don't care who you are, I don't care what you do, I don't care where you live, I don't care how much you think you pass. At some point in time, you will be outed. By family, by friends, by anybody. Somebody's going to out you. It is bound to happen. I've not met one trans man who it has not happened to, so if anybody out there claims that it hasn't happened to them, just wait, it will. At some point in time, it is bound to happen. I've been outed at school. I've been outed by family, I've been outed by girlfriends, I've been outed by friends, you name it, name their relation to me, I've been outed by them at one point in time or the other. So, yeah, it's not fun. It's a little awkward sometimes, a little embarrassing. Not really scary as far as fearful for, being harmed or anything like that, but I'd say the worst part about it is, it's kind of embarrassing, especially when it happens at school, and everybody in your classes know you as one thing, and then, someone comes in and reads off roll, and you're registered by your birth name, and it's happened to me. I attended all 2, 3, I don't know. However long it took me to finish my bachelor's at the college that I just graduated from, I attended as Travis from the day that I started there. I, however, did not change my name until about 2 years after I was going to school there, and I didn't change my name on the paperwork until right before I was going to graduate. So basically I went through school being registered by my birth name and going by Travis in the classroom. Quick tip on how I went about that. I just emailed all of my professors in advance and said, this is my birth name, this is the name I'd like to go by, can you please change it on your attendance roster so that I don't have any discomfort come the first day of class. Works pretty well, except when you get a sub or someone else is covering for your professor. Then it gets a little bit awkward because, your professor knows who you are, they got your email, they got a grip on the situation, and then somebody else comes in, take over the class for the day, they just kind of read down the roll sheet. So, bam, out comes your name. Face turns a little red, just kind of, yeah, that's me, type of dealio, and just kind of roll with it. No one really asked me about it as far as my classmates went, so from that standpoint, I guess it was kind of good. But, they all kind of look at you like, what? Yeah, but, that was probably the worst of it, just because, you get a class with these people every day. But, that's not too bad. I've been outed by girlfriends to every single one of her friends. For whatever reason, she felt that, telling them that I was transsexual was, a must-to-do before I met them. Yeah, no. When you're trying to be seen as a man in someone's life, and you're trying to live as a man, and girlfriend goes around and tells everybody that she knows that you're going to meet that, oh, you were born not a man, kind of hard to maintain that I'm a man status with them, especially early on in transitions. I think as you go on and your features masculinize, your voice drops, you've had some surgeries, being outed really isn't a serious issue, in my experience, but definitely when you first start out and somebody tells people before you meet them, hey, this person, wasn't born a man, but now they're living as a man, yeah, that kind of sucks. Best advice I can give on that situation, if your girlfriend starts doing that, or your boyfriend, or, whatever it may be, kind of tell them, hey, I don't really want you to tell people my situation. I want them to meet me as me, and then maybe I'll disclose it down the line, but I don't really feel comfortable with you telling them, and I don't appreciate it, and it hurts me, and it makes me feel like you don't respect me and don't accept who I am. You know, just kind of be honest with them. Communication, big thing, and that goes with family members as well as significant others. In the beginning, my siblings slipped up a lot with pronouns and referred to me as their sister when I clearly looked like a man to their friends and whatnot. So again, it's just, I mean, in those scenarios, they didn't really do it on purpose. They weren't out to do it. But I do have some siblings who feel proud to tell people my sister became a man. I don't know why. I've had numerous discussions with them. Please don't tell people. It's my business. I will tell them if I want them to know, type of deal. You know, the same thing, kind of just communicate, let them know how it feels. Obviously, your siblings, you can be a little bit more, you know, jackass, don't do that shit, type of deal. Wouldn't recommend that approach with your significant other. They may not appreciate them, you talking to them in that manner. But siblings, okay, sure. Pronoun slips, they're gonna happen. So, I mean, again, when you're first starting out, it may be more of an issue, but the further you get along, the pronoun slips, people they don't really pay attention to it. I've had people try to out me, you know, later on, you know, in my transition, and people are just like, yeah, right, you're fucking with me, yeah, Travis was not born a woman, you know, type of deal. I've told people, you know, hey, I was born a woman, you know, blah, 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 I'm transsexual, I had surgery. They're like, no fucking way, you're shitting with me, you're lying. Yeah, because that's something I'm going to joke about. But that's kind of the response you'll get once you start, so you have surgeries, you start growing a good amount of facial hair, you know, your voice drops down, and it stays at a pretty masculine level. People are going to believe people when they tell them that you are not who you are portraying yourself to be, so I really wouldn't worry about being outed once you get past, you know, year and a half, 2 years on T. It's really not that big a deal. Your biggest issues are going to be right in the beginning, right when you first tell people. There's got to be pronoun slip-ups, like I said. You just kind of got to roll with it, give people, you know, opportunity to correct themselves. If they're doing it on purpose to purposely out you, then obviously, yeah, talk to them. Let them know, hey, you need to stop that. I'm trying to live my life, and you need to respect me. But yeah, being outed sucks. It's going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. People are jerks. People do it intentionally. People do it unintentionally. But it's going to happen. No matter what you do, it's going to happen. So basically, you just got to kind of keep strong, keep your confidence, be a little embarrassed, you know, just whatnot, communicate with people, you know, this and that. But that's basically all there is to it, you know. It sucks, it's gonna happen. Don't dwell on it, don't, you know, say what you gotta say with the people that are doing it and move on. Because frankly, it's not something to dwell on. It'll get easier as time goes on. So, I guess that's it. Like I said, it's happened to me every which way, anywhere possible. You just kind of, and go on with it. You know, if they ask a story, tell a story, you know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, name thing. Gotcha. I wanted to mention this. As far as the school stuff goes, I did have a couple people, you know, because schools use Blackboard for their classes, you know, so people are like, well, you know, why is your name this in Blackboard, and why does your school email with this, and da-da-da-da-da-da, you know. I told people, well, you know, my parents did a lot of drugs when I was a kid, they wanted a girl, they're hippies. I've come up with every excuse under the sun as to why my parents named me what they named me at my birth, and why why my school stuff said that, and why my driver's license said that, and I mean, I got everything under the sun. Oh, what? Did your parents want a girl? You know, type of deal. So, you just kind of go with it. Create a funny little story about why your name is what it is before you have it changed, and just laugh it off. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Yeah, as always, if you have any questions, have any similar tales that you want to share, just go ahead and comment below, and I will see you next week. So, have a great weekend, guys. Peace.